I pushed on this project and it pushed back.
Should go right in now.
There were a couple nights I definitely thought about rolling it off to the side and coming back to it later. It's just a gas leak from hell, but I didn't. Let's see if it paid off. This is the SpeedCoast CT1. This is the SpeedCoast Yamaha CT1B, or as I like to call it, the CT-MX. With Bike Week looming and a show this weekend, I'm in a race against time to get this one off the stand, back on the road, running and riding. And the new stand, that was a huge upgrade to the shop, and we got that in place as soon as we could. So jumping right in, first thing I had to address was the front wheel. After a complete overhaul of the front end, I still had to track down an axle. The axle I had was just too long, and I believe it came from a CT2 or a CT3, not for a CT1. The final part of this install was to get the front brakes back together and get everything tightened down.
The cable protectors end right together here, if you see.
Yeah, I saw
That's kind of letting you know that you probably have your cables in the right spot.
Right about the same time the front wheel went on, she sprung a massive fuel leak. Got some new parts, threw a line together on the bench, and I immediately installed it. Everything looks high and dry for now, so I'm hoping it holds, and I'm on to the next project. Way too loose. Next on the agenda was to show her backside some love and get the slack out of this chain. So you see here, you have a plane with the chain, and you only want about 10 millimeters of slack either direction. This is a pretty straightforward and easy fix. Pull the back wheel out and tighten up the chain tensioners. A battery isn't required on these bikes, with them being 6-volt, but if you would like to upgrade to a GYT blinker kit, you will need the battery. Quick trip back to the bench, and we had this battery charged and installed in no time. There it goes. One of the last things left to tackle was I'd popped out the headlight to install a vintage Enduro headlight cover. I found out pretty early that this headlight and cover combo wasn't going to work. These early lens assemblies, especially for this model, are very hard if not impossible to find. We were able to make it work, so we're going to rock with it for now. It still turned out exactly how I envisioned. Just when I thought we had the CT heading towards the finish line, another fuel leak appeared. And this happened just minutes before I was going to depart Daytona and make the dash down to Daytona. I was forced to leave it behind, but that gave me the time to address it properly. So stay tuned as we shore up the whole fuel system, bolt on some period correct parts, make some serious performance upgrades, and in between all that, we'll get her out on the street, twist the grip, and put some miles on the odometer. So stay tuned as we bring you along for the ride here on SpeedCoast. Here we go.